Start working.
The 2020's S5. What if I tell you that it seems to be the most effective and powerful vacuum for dry cleaning for its price? And the upgraded 2020 edition is what we explore today. Let's get started! Welcome, Tech4O channel, my name is Michael and I hope you're doing well and enjoying the day so far. Having spare time to watch videos is always great, and having a robotic vacuum cleaner at home could add a few extra minutes for that relaxation. Pretty sure that investing your time in researching for a good smart home tech pays off pretty well. So just like you, I was very curious about the progress that the company 2020 have done with the S5 model. If you haven't heard of them before, that's okay, cause they're still a rather small company and have robots very similar to what Xiaomi's Robotic is offering, with sometimes even better price-quality ratio. I know, making such a statement puts much higher expectations from the 2020's S5, but it's always good for us customers when there's a choice between more and more good devices. Now, to be more specific about the monetary dimensions, because this usually is the first and most important factor for buying home appliances, the 2020 edition of the S5 maintains the price of $300. I underline that we talk about a very powerful, smart vacuum here, and a few examples how the competition is doing. The i7 series of iRobot costs around $500, the Robotic S5, which is pretty old, is right now around $470, but note that it also supports wet mopping, which is a significant difference for some people. The S5 by 2020 costs a little more than the vacuums that don't support building maps, but seems to offer a lot more precision and smartness for these extra few dollars. So, time to see what's included in the box. I believe the primary goal of 2020 is to be as close as possible to the S5 series of Robotic at a better price. The box looks good, but I have to say that you won't get that premium-like experience as it is with the Roborox. But since for a vacuum robot the performance is much more important, I guess you will be fine with the content here. The vacuum appears first and seems to be done out of good material and is well designed, resembling some of the shapes of the Roborox, but not all of them, so I can't consider it as a true copycat product, more like something which is quite similar. The vacuum pretty much arrives plug-and-play ready. You can start cleaning right away, or, as it is strongly recommended, go through the quick start guide and get to know more about it. Because if you don't, you may never find out about the maps, the cleaning modes, the scheduling, the firmware updates, and so on. I want us to take a closer look at the materials, the build quality and the specs. The dust box is the first interesting part. 580 milliliters, amazing quantity, and is clearly among the spaciest dust boxes you will find these days in robotic vacuums. Even though there's a lot of space inside, make sure to clean it after every cycle, because that dust which is stuck in the filter may of course reduce the cleaning effectiveness. The dust box has also HEPA filter, can be washed or replaced when it ages, and it guarantees keeping close to 100% of the dust staying inside the box. Here's a closer look at the main brush, with fabric and rubberized parts, great for picking up pet hair and also comes really handy when used with carpets. Single side brush on the front, it's supposed to be cleaning underneath hard-to-reach furniture or corners. Let me highlight the most important specifications, because getting to know them better will set some expectations for the cleaning. Suction power is now raised to 2200 pascals at the maximum, exactly as much as on the 2020's flagship S6 Pro, or as they call it now, S9 device, which is reviewed on the channel a few weeks ago. The unusual for this price range is the multi-floor maps supported. Apparently, we also count on the high-precision LiDAR-based cleaning, 4 grades of suction, carpet boost mode, multi-Wi-Fi support, bunch of sensors to keep it safe, and even ways to integrate it with your smart home assistants.
Start working.
The feature set of the new S5 is so good that it's hard to believe that 2020 released it at that price, and I guess that what we can expect is nothing but really good cleaning performance. Quite obviously there is no wet mopping, which for some people might be important, and if that's a priority, make sure to check the other review on their other model, the S6 Pro. Time for us to do some testing. I usually spill some rice on the floor to check the effectiveness, both for the brushes algorithm and whether the suction power can handle debris of that size. 59 out of 60 gram sounds like a great achievement, and it's rare to see such high effectiveness rate. If that was a carpet, pretty sure we would have reached the 100% success rate. I've been playing around with the 4 different suction modes too and tested various options: carpets, wooden floors, tiles. The 360 S5 is really good at all of them. Easily climbs even on tough carpets, and in case you have stairs, don't worry, it won't fall down because it has the right set of sensors. I really am impressed by the carpet cleaning mode. It boosts the suction a lot. True, there are lots of other vacuums doing the same, but I do notice that the dust collected by it was often considerably more than the usual amount. Let me show some of the app settings. The app is available for both Android and iOS. The Google Play Store edition is called 360 Robot. It's good, however, sometimes feels like there is a bit of lag for a couple of seconds between some commands sent and these commands being executed by the robot. Looking up online could be that the 360 servers are to blame, and that's most notable when you open the app. I guess this will get improved over time. The app is really full of good options, and you can take advantage of most of these features. I like most the possibility to select part of an existing map and clean only there, which few years ago was only possible with using virtual walls. Inside the settings, you're gonna reach some other good options, like the carpet boost mode switch, volume adjustment, the LED behavior, and so on. There even is support for multiple Wi-Fi networks, so in case you have 2 different SSIDs on different floors of your house because it's big, that won't be a problem for the robot. While you keep on watching how it works, let me show a list of the areas that may need some improvements. I noticed that there occasionally might be some side collisions. When it cleans next to a section of wardrobes, for instance, you can clearly hear these minor impacts, and this can likely be improved with firmware update. Another one, while I enjoy a lot the funny to listen to phrases of the robot, I'd love to get more language packs. That should be easy to add too. There's no remote included, and that part is outsourced to the smartphone app, and that's about it. Really hard to find any huge disadvantages, and for $300, that device is a steal. In my opinion, the 2020 edition of the 360's S5 is the best buying choice if you look to get the maximum amount of intelligent dry cleaning at the given price point, with some features that sound quite unbelievable, like the multi-map support, the advanced LiDAR system, the super strong suction and the no-go zones, and so on and so on. With only a few minor remarks, it definitely is a robot I can recommend. Which leads to the question, would you prioritize wet mopping over the price? Or mopping is not at all important for you when you're about to select your next robotic vacuum? If you already have a robot with wet mopping, how many times did you use that function for the past year? Come on, let me know in the comments below. Would be interesting to get to know about your experience. As usual, all the text shown during this video is linked in the description. It's been such a pleasure to spend these few minutes together, and thanks a lot for watching the video on my channel. If you find it useful, please take a moment and show me your appreciation. There are a few buttons that could help, like, subscribe, share. For any questions or opinions you'd like to express, head over to the comments. Let's keep in touch there. I'm Michael, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Take good care of yourself and your home, and have a fantastic day.
Charging.